that any former slave that wanted to serve with the Union, they would come in. They established the War Department, Bureau of Colored Soldiers. Once again, they came. They came by the hundreds of thousands. A black private at this time was paid $10 a month. That's what you were underpaid. A white private was paid $13 a month. During the Civil War, approximately 15,000 black Americans served in the Union Navy. But roughly 200 runaway slaves, or former slaves of the Confederate, joined the Union Army. They were put into two groups. The best way to put it, you had trade out and force guard. About 20,000 went into trade out. Roughly 175,000 of those former slaves were put into infantry. White officers, black and white. From 1863 to the end of the war, 10% of the Union soldiers happened to be black. Somewhere between 35,000 and 40,000 black soldiers were killed during the Civil War. Roughly 35% of the soldiers, those blacks, former slaves, that served in those forced common units, were killed during the Civil War. During the Civil War, 25 black Americans were awarded the Medals of Honor. There was black participation in that Civil War. The next war you got, the Indian campaigns, 1868, 1890. During the Civil War, during the Indian campaign, you had the 9th Cavalry and the 10th Cavalry. They took the soldiers that were still in the Union and the Army, put them in the 9th and 10th Cavalry. They became known as your Buffalo Soldiers. So you got 10 cavalry units, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 5. From 25% of those personnel that tamed the Wild West happened to be your Buffalo Soldiers. During those Indian campaigns, 19 members of the Buffalo Soldiers were awarded the Medal of Honor. The next campaign you got, the Spanish-American War. That only lasted 4 months. The event that led up to that war was the sinking of the Maine. There's a lot of controversy about what caused that Maine to go down. But what is factual, when that Maine sank, there were 260 Americans killed. 23 of them were black sailors. The most famous American hero that came out of the Spanish-American War was Theodore Roosevelt. Colonel Teddy Roosevelt was the commanding officer of the 1st United States Cavalry, the Rough Riders. They got their glory in the most decisive battle of that war, San Juan Hill. What's left out of those history books? There were 2 other cavalry units that were up that hill. The 10th Cavalry Unit, the Buffalo Soldiers. The 10th Cavalry Unit lost 30% of their men in the Spanish-American War. They fought right beside the Rough Riders. During the Spanish-American War, 52 Medals of Honor were awarded. 6 of them went to those Buffalo Soldiers. The next war, World War I, the Great War. At the start of the war, there were 4 black combat, 24th Infantry, 25th Infantry, the 9th Cavalry, 10th Cavalry. They never made it to Europe. 9th and 10th Cavalry was given the mission to patrol the American and Mexican border. The 24th Infantry, 25th Infantry, they were assigned to Hawaii and the Philippines. There were 127 Medals of Honor awarded through World War I. Now, one of them went to a black soldier. Here's where the missing pages are. The 93rd Infantry Division, color, was created in 1917. They fought in that war. They were assigned to the English Army. There were 4 regiments. Each one of those regiments went to a French division. The most famous of that regiment was the 369th. That regiment. The division at that time had roughly 10,000 troops. The 369th Regiment suffered over 1,500 casualties. They received 127 Legions of Merit. That's the highest French award. The The 370th Regiment, they received 93 citations for bravery in combat. The 371st Regiment received 3 Legions of Merit honors and 170 other awards for bravery. The 373rd Regiment received 173 medals for valor in combat. The 93rd Division suffered 3,534 casualties. There was black participation. And here's a sad page in American history. When the war was over, November 1918, the 93rd Division came home. The 369th participated in those victory celebrations going down Fifth Avenue in New York. The 93rd Division was recruited primarily from the South. When those soldiers went home, if they thought they were going to receive a hero's welcome, they went for a rude awakening. In 1919, there were 22 cities in the South that had race riots. In 1919, there were 73 cases documented of lynchings in the South. 10 of those individuals lynched were decorated veterans from the 93rd Division. Some were lynched wearing a uniform. There are certain elements in society in the South that wanted to maintain the status quo. World War II. The thing that really came out of World War II was the 99th Fighter Squadron, known as the Tuskegee Airmen. They had experimented to see if blacks could fly out. They selected 800, the most qualified blacks that they could find, sent them to Tuskegee, Alabama College. 450 of those individuals made it through school and sent to Europe to fight. The Tuskegee Airmen shot down 261 enemy aircraft. They damaged 148. 66 of those individuals were killed in combat. 150 Distinguished Service Crosses were awarded to members of the Tuskegee Airmen. The Korean War, 1950-1953. 26th of July, 1948, President Truman signed Executive Order 9981 ending segregation in the Army. During the Korean War, black soldiers made up 15% of the Army. 40% of those soldiers were assigned to combat units. 3,100 black Americans were killed in Korea. There was black participation in Korea. The next war, the Vietnam War, 1962-1973. 20 blacks received the Medal of Honor for that war. Black soldiers made up 50% of the combat soldiers in Vietnam. In 1965, 1 out of every 4 American soldiers killed in Vietnam was black. The Gulf War, 25% of the military deployed happened to be black. Now I'm going to talk about the Vietnam War, that I spent 4.5 years over there. On my 3rd tour in Vietnam, I was Special Forces, 12-man A-team. We had the mission to go up and create a camp right near the Ho Chi Minh Trail. We were given 100 soldiers to train, Vietnamese soldiers to train, and build a camp. 3 months up there, we were looking for Sergeant Ray, somebody from the Equal Opportunity Office, because we were working in a hostile environment. We lost 2 were killed, 3 members were wounded. We lost 5 members of our team in 3 months. That's a hostile environment. The 4th month I was there, my stepfather died. I took 10 days, went home on emergency leave. I remember those 10 days, even though it was 1968, April 9th. It's just as it was yesterday. I was born in Baltimore. Baltimore was segregated, the residential area. Downtown Baltimore, black was Pennsylvania Avenue. I was born and raised 2 blocks, Pennsylvania Avenue. When I landed in Baltimore on 9th of April, I put a cab, was heading home. My parents had moved out to another part of town. But I went through my old neighborhood, and I stopped the cab, but not believe what I saw. From the 6th, Martin Luther King was killed, the 4th of April, 1968. In Baltimore, from the 6th of April, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 6th, 7th, 8th April, they had what they call a civil disturbance. I don't know what it was. When I got through my old neighborhood, every business on Pennsylvania Avenue was destroyed. Every window was broken. The merchandise was all over the street. When I went to my old neighborhood, 2 blocks away, there were cars, trucks that had been burned. I've never seen that much destruction in my life. I'm thinking, is the war over here or is the war in Vietnam? It's a funny feeling to come home. I don't even know how to describe it. You go back to your neighborhood, you see it in ruins. 2 days later, I buried my stepfather. I only took 10 days. About 2 days before I was scheduled to go back to Vietnam, I borrowed my brother's car. I went to go to Fort Bragg to see some of my friends. At that time, if you were in Special Forces, either you were in Vietnam, or just got back with Vietnam, or you were your way again. 95 was a straight shot from Baltimore, FEB. Right outside of Richmond, I picked up 2 PFCs that had the green berets on. I knew they were in Fort Bragg. At Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, there was a place called Ernie. Gas, 28 cents a gallon. Yeah, 28 cents a gallon. 68, you could get gas, 28 cents a gallon. I stopped the gas up my car. Those 2 PFCs happened to be white. They went into the restaurant. I gassed up. I went in there and I sat down beside her. The waitress came in. I said, I need a Coke. In about 30 seconds, and it must have been Ernie, because that was a big, mad dude. He said, boy, you can't say. I said, huh? He said, we only got carry-out service for color. If you want that Coke, you got to take it outside. 2 guys I've been picked up were coming down from New York. They got up, they started to say something. I said, no, you got to get back to Bragg. You got a formation. 2 days later, I'm on a plane going back to Vietnam. It's a funny feeling to come home. Your neighborhood is ruined. You buried your stepfather. You can't sit down and have a Coke, but you're going back to that hostile environment. But one thing that was instilled to be in Special Forces, you are a professional. You are the elite of the elite. Do not let your emotions or your personal feelings interfere with your military justice. When you do, you make bad decisions. When I got back to Barksdale, it was a funny feeling. I felt safer there at Warren Eden than I did back in the States. I wasn't prepared for what happened during those 10 days. But I also got a better appreciation for what those black men and women went through, the Buffalo Soldiers. That unit that fought in World War I, the 369th Brigade Regiment, they were known as the Harlem Hellfighters and the Tuskegee Airmen. I really appreciate what they went through. Because to me, the military was a sanctuary, and escape from insanity in certain elements of American society. Right now, I live in Fayetteville. I'm retired. I enjoy going to the movies. My favorite movies are Westerns. I still get a thrill when I hear that bugle blowing and the cavalry coming to the rescue. But what I'm looking for is the day that I look up there and I see the 9th Cavalry, the 10th Cavalry on those guard arms. Then I know that those missing pages are being put back in those textbooks. There will no longer be a need for Black history month. But as a military, as Americans, we can sit down and and study American history and appreciate the contributions that those black soldiers made. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time. Be on strong.